All right. I was gonna do video, but, 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 I forgot my tripod, so we're a little fucked on that. But welcome back to this. I was drinking Russian vodka the other day, and there's like a boycott of Russian vodka right now because they might be doing little shenanigans, little shenanigans.
That's
But
serious.
it's whoever put the vodka in that bottle probably had nothing to do with the shelling of Ukrainian civilians. So I'm cool with it. I like this vodka. And, I'm the kind of guy that when the government is shelling civilians, I'll go to someone and I'll slip them a 20 under the table. Be like, look, we're fucking your economy. But here's $20 so your wife doesn't leave you. Go buy yourself a sandwich, okay? Go and fuck your wife. Because we're giving bombs to Saudi Arabia to go do genocide in Yemen, and no one cares. No one. I don't even care, and I know about it. Dude, I was at a party 2 days ago. Oh, by the way, I got my boy Kieran here, my favorite Jew. Anyways.
Indeed.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Give me your shekels. I hate Palestinians. Take their land.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, I went to a party a couple days ago, and I started talking to some of the people there. I just kind of start saying shit to people, and there was this like 19-year-old, and I was talking to her, and I was like, "What do you? So you like cock?"
Smooth.
that was the end of the conversation. I was like, "So what do you think about us doing genocide in the Middle East? What do you think about us contributing to genocide in Yemen?" And she was like, "What? What's Saudi Arabia? Is Yemen like some kind of noodles?" I was like, oh, so these are the kind of people that are allowed to die happy right here. Yeah. Then I was like, so you like cock? You a fan of cock?
Fan of cock.
Hold on, I gotta pee. Hold on, I'm back. Epic piss time. I just pissed all over Kieran's mirror in the sink. I
Fuck.
smeared it everywhere with a squeegee.
Squeegee.
Anyways, so that party I went to, like, it hadn't really hit me before how absolutely fucking retarded everyone my age is. And I gotta say, I'm pretty fucking retarded myself. I'm not saying I'm excluded from this, but I just sat down with these people, and I was, I just started saying shit. So I was like, they asked me what I do. I was like, I really just like throwing car batteries in the ocean. I hate the environment so much. I don't care. I think we had a good run, and it's time to end it all. And they were just like, they can't handle that. They don't understand what it means to be facetious. They were like, what? Like, is this guy insane? Has this guy absolutely lost his mind? And then this guy, he's 7 feet tall. I can't tell if he's 30 or 20. And he walks up to me and is like, "What up, cuh?" He's this like tall Asian guy.
What the fuck?
"What up, cuh?" I'm just like, you had parents, right? I'm just you grew up with parents, right?
He was raised in a barn.
"What up, cuh?" I'm just like, dude, what? Didn't you go to college? Like, I don't even remember, dude. I had to get out of there early because I can't. I felt like a space alien in there, Like, I could make people laugh, once they realized that I was being facetious, which the fact that they didn't immediately was
Disturbing.
Yeah, it was worrying. I was like, hold on, guys, I'm not well,
Eco-terrorist.
maybe I am throwing car batteries in the ocean. I think it's fun, but let's the fact that if you'd hear that and you don't immediately think it's a joke, that's a problem,
Yeah.
But first of all, some people like to steal car rims and sell them, and I like to steal car batteries and throw them in the ocean. I really like the sploosh that it makes, It's there's nothing quite like it. I think Greta Thunberg should shut the fuck up.
Oh.
I think that she should do some drugs like a normal kid and throw a car battery in the ocean with me and figure out what life's all about. You know what I mean?
Yes. How old is she?
I don't know, fucking 2.
Old enough to do
6 years
drugs.
old. Yeah, old enough. Old enough. You gotta start him young. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You gotta start him young, and because she's been just like adopted by these corporate overlords, who are like, look, you're the only. She, like Smokey the Bear is like hiding in her closet, and he's like, look, you're the only one that can save the environment. I tried.
Her only hope.
I failed. No one else could do it. I don't remember what Smokey the Bear sounded like. If he even sounded like anything at all. Because I'm pretty sure he died in a forest fire in California. He was like, you're the only one that can stop this. And some guy in California was like, just fuck it.
It's all over.
They're like, I'm going to Ohio. Fuck you. I'll move to Austin, Texas, and do the same, and do it all over again. Take a shit in the street. I'm just wade through an ocean of heroin needles to get to my job. He's like, I don't have time to stop a forest fire. You stupid fucking bear. Don't you eat children? Fuck you. You see, because Californians, I hate them, but in a weird way, we're on the same page, We are equally jaded and care just as little about the environment. The only difference between me and Californians is that they pretend to care. Yeah. I own that. I go, hey, look, we had a good run. It's over. It's time. I'm not gonna have kids because they'll just become domestic terrorists. I already know. That's not the life. I personally sometimes would rather not have been born. And so I'm not gonna. I don't really feel like passing that on at the moment, because I grow up every day and turn on the fucking TV and everyone's like, oh yeah, and everyone who is supposed to take care of you is lying to you, and the world's on fire.
What was that? I didn't hear anything.
Bro, it sounded like someone snoring. I don't know. Maybe it's a noise from somewhere else.
It might have been my nose. My big Jew nose. Nah, it's actually the government coming to silence this podcast right now.
Yeah, I mean the funny thing is that me and the government are pretty much on the same page. Like I talk a lot of shit about them, but in the end, it's like, hey, what's the cost of human life? It's nothing. It's worthless.
Yeah, pretty much.
We're not very much better than rocks. We just have the ability to cry about it.
Yeah, rocks cannot cry.
It's true.
Whenever you
so
level...
instead of kids, I'm just going to be adopting some pet rocks. I'm going to paint them cool colors. And they won't disappoint me.
Put the little googly eyes on there.
Yeah, I'll put the little googly eyes. It'll be cute. And they'll never disappoint me. I'll come home every day. I'll be like, it's my fucking pet rock. Killing it.
Living life.
But if I had a kid, I'd come home and be like some fat fucking retard. He has a bong. And He's just coming home. I come home and he's just like playing fucking Elder Scrolls 90, and he's just like, I'm just like, do you want to get a job? I mean, he's like, what job? And I'm like, oh yeah.
there are no jobs.
I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, you should become a doctor. It's like a good job and you get to help people. And he's like, what people? And then I look out my window and the world is on fire and there's Terminators marching through the street, mowing down the masses with direct energy weapons. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. And then I go to my closet and I pull out my revolver and it has 2 bullets left in it that I've saved for me and this fat bastard slob that I have. And then I'll be like, look, I brought you some candy. And then I'll watch him eat his last 2 Jolly Ranchers as I put the gun behind his face and pull the trigger. And then as I'm staring at his lifeless corpse on the floor that I've just painted the fucking TV red with in Elder Scrolls, I'll pick up the controller and I'll play for a little while. And I go, oh yeah, this is what it's all about, isn't it? Why did I ever have a kid? And then I'll blow my brains out, of course. And then I'll be like, okay. And then I'll die, and I'll be like, okay, it's time. You know? I'm not going to be assimilated into the digital hive mind. You don't want my brain in there. I promise you it will ruin the entire thing. You know? It's like showing up to the birthday party and being like, what do you think about genocide in Yemen? You see, the digital hive mind is going to be filled with people who like alcohol, anime, and going to the club and doing cocaine off of toilet bowls, you know?
Yeah.
And that's really what the digital hive mind should be.
Yes.
That I want, you know, a gajillion years in the future when they have like a robot where that hosts the digital hive mind, and its existence is the collection of every consciousness that's been uploaded into it. And it's just like it comes to it's like I've absorbed millions of consciousnesses into mine. I have all of this experience, lifetimes of experience, assimilated. And my conclusion is I really just want a fucking taco and a line of Coke. But, you know?
These are the base human desires.
It's going to be like, yeah, you know, I might... It's going to, like, cut someone off in traffic. It's going to be like, fuck you, asshole. You know?
Yeah, pretty much.
And it's going to call up its dealer, and it's going to be like, hey, could you front me? And the dealer's going to be like, front you what? I'm living in a bunker. The atmosphere is unbreathable. And be like, I want some Coke, bitch. Give me... Did they spend $1 gajillion creating you and all that shit, and then be like, and like, fuck you, I didn't ask for this. And it's gonna be that's gonna be the cycle. That's gonna be the conclusion whenever we build the reality configuring machine that's supposed to figure out the secrets and the nature of what is reality. It's just going to come to the conclusion to be like, fuck this. I don't care. I want some fucking Coke. Okay? That's the conclusion I came to, really. I really like cocaine. It's a lot of fun. I've done it twice in my life. I did that psychotic pre-workout the other day.
Yeah.
That was meth, dude. That was meth.
It was actually meth.
That was at least 4 times stronger than cocaine. And I remember when, you know, I've done cocaine. I was driving. I was like, I could focus on everything in my peripherals at once. That psychotic was like, it was like I couldn't focus on anything. I was in like animal mode, dude. I felt like I was like a Terminator, dude. You know how in the beginning of Terminator when he like walks into the bar naked, or that was Terminator 2.
Yeah.
When he like walks into the bar naked, and then all these people are looking at him. He's just like scanning them, looking for some clothes to put on, and he's like, "Give me all your clothes." And then the guy is just like, "What the fuck?" That's what I felt like. I was like, beep, 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 beep. I was like,
target acquired.
I was like, time to get juiced. Beep, 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 just like doing lap pulls, like way more weight than I've ever done.
It's crazy.
And then I went outside and I saw a homeless man and I just kicked the shit out of him. I broke all his ribs. I don't even remember that. I wouldn't even remembered it if I didn't have a video on my phone. I mean, they got rid of the punching bag they had there. I was getting pretty good at throwing kicks, and I just needed something. And then, I after that pre-workout, dude,
it turned you into a homeless man assaulter.
I was like an American Psycho when he walks up to the homeless guy, and he's like, "You want $1?" And the guy's like, "Yeah," and then he just like shanks him like 8 times. Yeah. Did you see that shit?
I've seen the scene, yeah. Yeah. I believe so.
That's the pinnacle of existence. People don't realize is that when you get to a certain level of philosophy about reality, you go full circle and your mind cracks, and then you just start murdering people. It's like, have you ever done acid and then you just feel like just a complete psychopath? Like you're not even a person anymore. You're like, these are like real people around me, but like I'm just a shell of a thing. I'm a thing outside of reality, and you just start murdering people. That's really the next step, That's the next step.
The next step in human evolution.
It really is, because we got. I mean, I feel like that's what our corporate overlords are, but like I feel like everyone should be able to achieve that level, because we got these Antifa guys in Portland and fighting the right wing guys, and they're just like having a civil war right outside of Arby's, and there's people like going in there, to get a fucking sandwich and get the meats.
I want the meats, bro.
Yeah, and they're just like ignoring this brawl outside, this rumble, like it's the fucking Outsiders, You remember that book?
Outsiders,
where it was like all the punks in the street gang that like show up for the rumble, and never mind.
I'm uncultured.
It's okay. Where the fuck was I going with any of that?
Something about you started with something about your pre-workout being basically meth, and then you talked about kicking a homeless man in the ribs repeatedly until all of them broke. And then there was something about Antifa versus the Proud Boys or something.
Yeah, I mean,
right wing.
It's like think about the guys at the top who run Carvana. Right?
I hate those ads so much.
Think about the Carvana people. They're just like sitting at the top of the Tower of Isengard, just like looking down as people are just like churning levers and just watching used car salesmen drop into the meat grinder to be turned into ground meat. It's like, it's okay, you just buy it online. It's fine. It'll be delivered to your door, and then you get a halo above your head as you go to heaven because you bought it online. And you go to heaven, and they're just like down below in the where you don't see is just like me. I'm turning a lever, and you hear like the fucking Lord of the Rings song where they're making orcs in the fucking orc factory. And then I'm just like, there's just a fucking conveyor belt of like unconscious used car salesmen just being dropped into the meat grinder, and I'm just churning the lever, turning them into meat for Taco Bell to use.
I knew it wasn't beef.
No, it's actually more like horse meat. Well, it's mostly horse meat.
Horse meat.
Yeah. From what I've read, I don't trust anything I've read anymore, so I don't think you should either. But that's what that seems to be my impression, is that it was horse meat. Regardless, that's what I'm saying though, is that's the kind of people that are running the world. We just like I mean, Saudi royal family. They just. Our economy's based off of whatever they want to do, so it's kind of cool. We can just let them do genocide. It's fine. I mean, who doesn't do a little genocide once in a while, you know? Hey,
pretty much.
A little genocide. Hey, I'm walking here.
Yeah. I think we touched on this earlier. The concept that human life has any value is like, it's not really accurate.
It's not accurate.
Like, when it comes down to it, nobody really gives a shit.
I heard you can join a paramilitary squad to go into Ukraine for like $2,000 a day. And I was like, $2,000 a day for the cost of human life? That is a fucking bargain right there.
Yeah. There you go.
Human life is worth negative $2,000 a day.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, shit, really, if you get killed by someone, if you get shot in the face by someone who's being paid $2,000 a day, you should really be honored.
Yeah.
You should be like, wow, that's like way more than most people have died for, you know?
Yeah. Your death is very valuable to whoever's paying them.
Yeah, like some people die on Black Friday fighting over a flat screen that's $200. You know?
They would just brawl in Walmart.
Just brawling a wall. You just get run over by like 8 shopping carts full of TVs and shit. You just get clobbered over the head with a Wii. In 2011, you just get run through by a lance. Someone on a horse with a lance just fucking javelins you in the back, and you just sitting there bleeding out on the floor of Walmart. Like, I did this for a fucking TV. Those are your last thoughts as reality fades away.
All this
it's just like
TV.
I would have gotten such a fucking such a good deal. Such a yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like I swear to God, if one of my teachers gives me one more assignment I don't feel like doing, I'm joining a paramilitary death squad. $2,000 a day just to shoot some people in the face, okay? It's really not that much of a stretch from what we're already doing. You just don't have to pull the trigger.
Yeah,
you know?
Pretty much.
We're contributing to the genocide in Yemen just by going to Starbucks. You might as well commit. You know?
Might as well go all the way.
Might as well
baby.
commit. I mean, they're using paper straws, so it doesn't really. Paper
straws.
We're saving the turtles, dude. You know?
Save the turtles. Fuck the Yemenis.
We might have vaporized Fallujah, but we're saving the turtles.
Yeah, there you go. Save the turtles, guys. Save the turtles.
A lot of people seem not to realize that, like it was mostly the people who like talk about Ukraine a lot. They're like, they don't realize like how things work, you know?
No, they just repeat whatever the TV tells them to say.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, oh.
The TV tells them to care, so they pretend to care.
Yeah, and that's what I said as soon as this started, is that like, give it a month, maybe 2 months at most, no one will even be talking about it. No one will give a shit.
It's already almost at that point. I feel
that's
like
what I'm saying. No one
it just
cares
keeps
anymore.
getting bumped, like a fucking forum post, like the Ukraine.
There's
crisis
somebody in Ukraine just like on fire, living their last moments, literally on fire.
Yeah.
Like wandering around like, I wish I was with my wife and kids right now. Oh, I'm on fire. This isn't worth fighting. Nothing is worth war. My skin. And then somebody around here, I was driving a couple days ago, and there's just like a building with like the Ukrainian flag on it, and there's just like a corporate building. It was like on the top level. They just had like a light up like Ukrainian flag thing. They're just like, you go, man, you go. And the guy's like, oh, I'm on fire.
Oh my God.
I can feel my skin melting off. He looks like that scene in Indiana Jones and with the Ark of the Covenant.
Oh yeah, the guy's melting.
And they're just like, his eyes like rolling down his face, and they're just like, "Where you go? You go, Ukraine! You go! You get him! Yas, bitch.
Yas.
You boss bitches. You get 'em, boss bitch. Boss baby.
Boss baby.
Fucking...
Boss baby 2.
That's what I'm saying. They just go buy some fucking Starbucks, and then the military industrial complex slings a missile to Saudi Arabia that they blow up kids with. It's like, boss bitch, yas,
bitch,
yas, bitch,
yas, queen, yas, queen,
slay, queen,
yeah.
slay. It's like, fuck, dude. That's all. That's the moral of the story. Is fuck.
Yes.
That's it. That's people ask the questions. What is life? What is the meaning? What are we doing here? What can we do to fix anything? It's the answer to all of those questions is fuck.
Yes.
Fuck. Fuck me in the ass. That's what it is. That's what it is. The answer is to go to your local Popeyes and shit so hard that you prolapse your anus and then go dip it in the deep fryer. Get it all nice and crispy, okay? And then put it in a basket and serve it up. That's the answer to all of this, is to break your brain. Completely shatter your mind and your anus.
The all new prolapsed anus fried sandwich.
Or run for local government.
Or that, yeah.
Fuck that though.
Yeah.
Go run for local government so that when your Uber is like, ma'am, you're being kind of obnoxious. Could you please get out of my... I'm going to drop you off at this gas. You go, look, do you know what my name is? I'm better than you. I'm better.
I'll have you know that I sit on the city council as an advisor.
I'm going to abolish the police so I can come to your house and shoot you in the face, fag. And the guy's like, I'm not even gay. He's like, fag. And then they call the police. I'm not getting out of this Uber. I'm not getting out. No one can make me get out of this Uber. You gotta come kill this man. Come shoot this man in the face. And they're like, could you what do you think about the funding that our local education system gets? Shut up. Shut up. I want to talk about the police.
Yes. Yes.
Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids.
You ever shot a kid in the face? You ever seen the life fade from their eyes? I have.
Oh.
It's glorious. You know what perpetual stew is?
Perpetual stew?
Yeah.
No, I did not.
It's literally what the name sounds like. It's stew that they always have going. It's like in a pot, and you just, whatever you have, you just throw in it, and then whatever you want to eat, you just scoop it out, put it in something.
When do they clean it?
They don't. It's perpetual. It is perpetual stew. It's always going.
I guess
that's what in like medieval taverns they used to feed people.
Huh.
You know, because they didn't. That'd be hilarious if they just had like a menu to hand out, except the only thing on it is just like chicken.
Perpetual
like,
chicken.
Some chicken. You know. That's what we're going back to, though. That's what we're gonna revert back to there, because you know, this country is gonna fall apart. It is falling apart.
Yeah, we're already on our
Slightly
way.
Slower than I expected it to. But it's falling apart. It's falling apart. And you know, the politicians who have the $17,000 ice cream gelato fridge and their neighbors are like overdosing on fentanyl in their yard. They're going to show up to the tavern, you know, where everyone's got like eye patches and they're all filthy and shit because this is an 80s apocalypse movie. and they're going to be like, do you happen to have any pork or any lobster? And they're just like,
Lobster.
they're like, we got slop. Would you like some slop? And their voice sounds like that because they've been breathing the air that is now unbreathable for like 30 years. Like, we got slop. Would you like some slop? And they're just like, they just get a ladle full of like gelatinous, like mucusy, like you don't know what it is, but it seems to be edible because everyone else is eating it.
Yeah,
And then when you eat it, they just drop it like on the table in front of you, no plate,
no plate, no bowl.
like you just look around and people are just licking it off of the tables around you. Like, this is good slop. I love it. It's very edible. And then they're just like, oh, we did this.
Yes.
No. The reality is, Karen, we did this.
Me and Adam did it.
We did this, okay? Through our app. And, that's the thing that I distinguish about myself is that I'm doing it all on purpose. Because I can't bring myself to give a shit anymore. We did this. We did this. Be proud. Be proud that we have killed a planet. That's hard to do.
Yeah.
That's a feat right there.
Yeah. When you
Like,
think about it, that's pretty...
That's pretty baller, dude. That's gangster.
Bro, it's gangster as fuck.
That's what people should really be dropping rap songs about, Not like selling drugs and killing people. Let's get to the next level. Let's drop a rap song about killing the entire planet.
Everyone.
Everything. And not even just everyone, everything.
Even that leaf.
Everything. Scorching the planet to where the rocks melt into a molten state. And it, once again, is covered in hot magma. We
return to, like...
Wouldn't that be the fucking rap song?
That would be...
Fire.
Would you produce that shit?
Would I produce it?
Would you produce my rap career?
Your rap career? I guess. Well, so that's what you would rap about. You would be a Omnicidal Maniac.
Yes.
Nice.
Dude.
I support it.
One time, I was walking out of a Walgreens, and I got into my car, and the front seat was all the way forward, and I didn't realize why. I assumed that my girlfriend at the time had pranked me, and I was like, you got me, you fat bitch. She wasn't fat. I just like saying that. And I looked over, and there was this elderly Mexican woman, and her two kids were in the back. And I was like, oh, this isn't my car.
Oh, shit.
I was like, well, we're here now. What's up, guys? What's happening? What do you guys think about the genocide in Yemen? No, I'm just kidding. That's it for today. I'm out of juice. The juice is on the loose.
The juice is on the loose.
Lock your doors, hide your wife, and goodbye.